Hi, my name is Adetutu Ojo. I am 27 years old. I've been diagnosed with lupus for 10 years now. When I first started showing symptoms, I just finished secondary school in Nigeria, and it was around June time, and I started displaying like symptoms such as seizures, dramatic weight loss, swelling of my feet, hallucinations, all sorts of weird things were happening to me. And I was in Nigeria and they didn't really know what was going on. I had a number of tests done, and eventually a specialist saw me at one of the hospitals and said he thinks it might be lupus, but because the test wasn't available in Nigeria at the time, I had to have my blood sent to South Africa, and this was around November time, so the test came back and it was lupus. I returned to the UK. A few hours after I came back, I had another seizure, went straight into intensive care at Queen Elizabeth Hospital in South London. After a few days there, I was transferred to hospital, the King's College Hospital, where is my main hospital. At the moment, I was there for about 2-3 months as an inpatient. I still struggle with lupus on a daily basis. I think the most annoying thing about lupus is having to be realizing that you can't do everything, and even the things that seem quite simple, just because of how tired I am and how exhausted I get literally within seconds, it means that I have to be really careful with how I manage my sort of energy and things like that. I've been fortunate enough to have a really strong support system, family, friends. They've all been really supportive. They've all been really sort of encouraging and just really supportive, even though sometimes they don't always understand what I'm going through, but they're just there for me and like available for me to rely on and things like that. It's challenging living with lupus, but I think one of my greatest sort of achievements since having lupus was first of all being able to graduate from undergrad at Queen Mary in biology and psychology, and secondly doing my master's in management with marketing. So being able to, still go to university and probably even do it twice. I'd say to anyone living with lupus that yes, it's hard, yes, it's difficult, yes, you've got lupus, but it shouldn't define you. It shouldn't be a thing that should limit you. Obviously, you have to be aware of your body. You have to be aware of how it treats your body, and how your body responds to certain things, certain triggers, but never let it be something that stops you from doing what your mind is set out to do. It's not always going to be easy, but you have the strength, and you always have the strength, regardless of how it looks on the outside or even on the inside.